Hey everybody, what's going on? You might be wondering, I want to run a directory website. How should I build it? Should I do it on WordPress? Hmm. Should I do it on Brilliant Directories? Good question. So again, Sean here from Zero to Income's at Directory Websites YouTube channel, and we're going to go over just get the big picture overview of Brilliant Directories versus WordPress. And when we're done, you'll have all the information you need to decide which platform would you like to use. All right. So first thing that we want to do is just focus a little bit on Brilliant Directories. What is it? All right. Brilliant Directories is a platform that is just sole purpose is to build directory websites. It's an all-in-one platform, all in one place. Go sign up and you're ready to go. You can start building your directory website. That's what it is for. All right. When you go with Brilliant Directories, you don't have to worry about hosting. It's done for you. Uh, as far as newsletters, it's already built in. You can run newsletters. Again, there's going to be some additional stuff that you might need as far as add-ons that Brilliant Directories does offer. Those add-ons are an extra cost, and really to take your directory to the next level you are going to want some of those add-ons, and they do have a VIP add-on pack that gives you access to all of them. That's what I would recommend if you end up going the Brilliant Directories route. But again, its sole purpose is directory websites. All right. It's pretty much set up as software as a service, SaaS. Okay, you can pay it for monthly if you'd like. Dana and I here at Zero to Income, we usually just go with the lifetime purchase. We wait until it goes on sale, grab it, and then we've got it for a lifetime. Same thing with the VIP add-on package. We grab that when it's on sale, and so that we have access to that at a reasonable price. So let's shift gears a little bit, and if you look at the back end of the um, Brilliant Directories backend, this is what it looks like. All right, and it actually looks very similar. And I'll be showing you what the WordPress backend looks like, but it does actually look fairly similar to WordPress if you look at it, which doesn't surprise me because if you look at this web address, it is built on PHP, which that's also how WordPress is developed using PHP. All right. So um, again, what we're looking at here is just the back end of Brilliant Directories. And again, here are some sites that are built with Brilliant Directories. Okay, this is Dana's Log Home Plans. All right, and this is again a website, an active website, loghomeplans.com that Dana built using Brilliant Directories. We also have the Log Home Network. Again, a great place for people who are looking to get information on how to have a log home built, and they're looking for manufacturers, they're looking for builders. They could go into the Log Home Network and get what they need. Again, Dana runs this site, and it's all built on Brilliant Directories. If you go into Brilliant Directories website and you look at the reviews, they have certain sites that have been built with Brilliant Directories that they've highlighted. They've done kind of a spotlight. This is one of the websites that have come up in the spotlight, and they've interviewed the owner. And this is Awaken Center for Human Evolution. Again, another beautiful site that's been built with Brilliant Directories. All right. So again, if we shift gears now and look at WordPress, it's a little different. Okay, WordPress has been around for years and it's used for all kinds of websites. Okay, and it's called a CMS, a content management system. And again, don't get too kind of carried away with the terms SaaS and CMS. Basically, they're just two different ways of building and displaying websites. Okay, um, and with WordPress, it's just more general. It's a workhorse, and you can use plugins. WordPress, pretty much to use WordPress, you're going to be using plugins, okay? And those plugins you grab for whatever features you want to add to your WordPress site, okay? Kind of like the add-ons for Brilliant Directories, you have the plugins for WordPress. And if you're going to be building a directory website, then you're going to go find the plugins that you're going to need to make that WordPress website a directory website, all right? Now, there are packages out there that you can purchase, and one of them that if I was going to go the WordPress route, I would probably go with GeoDirectory. And it's just, if you go with their paid version, they have a free version, and you can go and play with it. They have a paid version that's going to have all of the bells and whistles that you need. It's going to have all of the plugins. It's going to have all the stuff you need for payments. It's going to have all the stuff for the member listings, and to allow people to create listings. Okay, it's going to have all that built in. All right, it's going to have all the plugins for monetizing your directory. Okay, and if you go in and look at the WordPress backend, if you're familiar with WordPress, great. If you're not, this is what the WordPress backend looks like, okay? And this is where you would go into the plugins, and you would go, and all of the necessary plugins for your directory websites would be located here. And this would add all of the different features over here that you're going to need to manage that directory website. All right, so if we wanted to, we could go and look at that GeoDirectories plugin that I was telling you about. We could just go right over here to add new plugin. We could go GeoDirectory and take a quick look for it, and boom, there it is. There's the GeoDirectory. And again, this is the free version of GeoDirectory. And if you are using plugins, okay, and if you are going the WordPress route and you are using plugins, and you're new to WordPress, pay attention to how many stars it has. Pay attention to how many active installations it has. And this also is good to know. How often is it updated? When was it last updated? Because you're going to go and you're going to see a plugin, and it might only have 1 or 2 stars. Here's one that's only got 90 plus active installations. This one was updated 3 months ago. You might find plugins that haven't been updated for 3 or 4 or 5 years. All right, and that's kind of a warning sign that it's not a plugin that's really being actively managed. Okay, so pay attention to the stars, pay attention to how many active installations it's had, and pay attention to how when it was last updated, just to kind of give you an idea of, hey, is this thing being actively managed? Because the last thing you want to do is is to get a plugin. And again, when you get lots of plugins with WordPress, they can they can bash heads. All right, they can cause issues with each other, and that's one of the drawbacks of using WordPress. Is again, having the updates is great, but oftentimes you have to deal with an update breaking things. An update, all of a sudden causes issues with other plugins. And so that's one of the challenges of a lot of these updates, which again, with Brilliant Directories, you don't have to worry about. It's just all done by Brilliant Directories. All their update is done. It's just going to work for you, and you don't have to really have the issues of, hey, if I do this update, it's going to break something. But still, you might be a WordPress user, and you might be very comfortable with WordPress. You want to use WordPress, and that's okay. You can use WordPress to build a directory website. And this is how you would do it. Again, you would use plugins, and if you wanted to, you could just go and pay for the GeoDirectory WordPress plugin, and it's going to give you all of the other necessary plugins that you need for your directory website. All right, it's going to include things like a calendar. It's going to include things like the payment gateway. Okay, and so that's just kind of a general overview of the WordPress angle of building a directory website. Now, are you wondering, hey, what are some examples of websites built with GeoDirectory or built with on WordPress? Okay, if you go to GeoDirectory's website and you look at their demos, okay, I know this doesn't look like it here, but right here, this GeoDirectory is built by iCode, I guess is how that's pronounced. And they have examples of websites that have been built with GeoDirectory. Okay, and so these are built on WordPress using the GeoDirectory WordPress plugin. All right, this is actually in Southern California, my neck of the woods where I grew up. So I'm very familiar with Encinitas, but here is visitencinitas.com. And you'll notice here lots of fancy stuff going on. You can do this fancy stuff on Brilliant Directories as well. And it's pretty clean website. They've done some pretty cool stuff here with what's I'm looking for, some animation on this type of stuff here. But this is all built on WordPress using the GeoDirectory plugin. All right. Here's another one built on WordPress using the GeoDirectory plugin. All right. And so again, it's going to have all the features you need for a directory website, right? Same thing with Brilliant Directories. You can go in here and you can look at um, you can look at the website, and it's got everything that you would expect on a directory website. Uh, Brilliant Directories gives you everything you need. Collect payments. You can collect donations. You can create upcoming events. Okay, this is all stuff that is done on this Brilliant Directories website. All right, so there you go. Kind of a general overview of Brilliant Directories versus WordPress. All right. Again, you're kind of looking at Brilliant Directories all in one versus WordPress more modular. All right. Again, uh, Brilliant Directories is just focused and built for directories. WordPress more general purpose. Grab the plugins that you need depending on what type of a website you're gonna build. Again, in our case, it's a directory website, so you're gonna be going and grabbing all the plugins that you need for a directory website. All right. Now, some things I want to cover also before we move on. One of the other benefits, if you will, of Brilliant Directories is if you need support, you just go to Brilliant Directory support and you're going to get support. All right. It's part of, what you pay for. With WordPress now, number one, depending on how you do it, if you use the GeoDirectory plugin, you're going to go and reach out to them for support. And typically, if you're sticking to all of the plugins that they use, and then it's the one place for your support. But if you have a problem with hosting, you have to host your own WordPress website. Okay, you have to go and purchase hosting. With Brilliant Directories, you don't have to. It's hosted on their servers. All right. With WordPress, you have to go and decide: do I want to host this on GoDaddy, or do I want to host this on Cloudflare, or do I want to host this on one of the other many hosting services that are out there? You have to do that. Okay. And now if you have a problem, you have to go there. So it's a matter of you're going to have different places to call when you have a support issue, depending on what the issue is. Where if you're using Brilliant Directories, pretty much anytime you have an issue, you're going straight to Brilliant Directory support. You're very rarely going to be going to other places for your support. All right. So that's kind of the overview of all of this. This is kind of the first video of a series that I think we're going to really focus on, doing pros and cons of using Brilliant Directories versus WordPress, and which one would you like to use. Again, there's nothing wrong with going it with the WordPress route. If you're comfortable with WordPress. And again, if I was going to go that route, I would go and use GeoDirectories. We'll have an affiliate link in the description below. Check it out. Dana and I were not huge fans of WordPress, and we like Brilliant Directories. We like that it's just one place. We like that it's already hosted. We like that it's built for directory websites for us. We use Brilliant Directories for all of our directory websites. All right. And if you'd like, you can check out our affiliate link down below. Again, we're affiliates for Brilliant Directories as well. We do recommend that you get on their mail list. So if you want to use our link, great, but get on their mail list. Wait for sales. They have sales all of the time, and they're a pretty significant discounts. And so get on their email list. They have an amazing marketing department. They're going to let you know when those sales are coming up, and then you can take advantage of getting Brilliant Directories at a lower price than full price. All right. Same thing with GeoDirectories. Get on their email list. They run sales as well. All right. So that's about it for today, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we will have future videos covering Brilliant Directories and WordPress. I think it's going to be a topic that a lot of people are going to be interested in, are going to be wanting to learn as much as they can in. But this is, again, that big overview. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.